Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. If you are new to my stream, my name is Abhishek Sharma and I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design, and this is day 30 of that. So if you enjoyed the stream, do consider subscribing to this channel and drop a like. So let's get started now. Okay, so first I'll open my Notion. Ayush Saroj. Hello bhai. Hello Ayush. Welcome back to the stream. How are you? So first I'll open the just a sec. I'll check if I'm audible or not. Just a second. Check if I'm audible or not. Okay, I am audible. Alright. So first let me open the main chat. This is the main chat. This one is the main chat. This will be phase 4 chat. Rajat Kumar. Welcome to the stream, Rajat Kumar. Watching a stream with night shift. Okay, that's nice. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the stream. Phase 4. Yeah, this is the phase 4 chat. Okay. So I think we completed the assign role to the user endpoint. Trying to code live. Welcome to stream. Trying to code live. Yo, what's up, bro? Everything is fine. Trying to code. We are trying to learn authentication system, and we're in phase 4 of that. Okay, so first, now today we have to work on. Just a sec. Where is it? So today we have to work on the remove role from user and system role protection. Right. Okay. So this is the main goal for today. Okay. So what is the approach we need to follow? Hold on. So first, okay. Fine. Manish Shah. Hello, bye. Hello, Manish. Welcome back to the stream. How are you? So now you're building one. Okay, role revocation. Okay, fine. Goal delete API v1 admin users. Then we are passing the user ID and the role ID. Okay, that's the endpoint. Right. So here in my src modules admin dot route. Okay, so we have this one. And here we need to do router dot route slash users slash user ID slash roles slash role ID, and this will be a delete, like it's a delete route. And first we'll have the auth middleware and authorize permission. Okay, hold on. Then we have authorize permissions. Okay. Manish Chahar got my internship as an AI associate. Congratulations, Manish Chahar. That's a very good news, brother. All the best for the internship and do well, brother. And see, if this internship later on gives you a PPO, then that's a good thing. Congrats on that. Even if they don't give you an offer letter after the internship, that's completely fine. Use that internship experience to attract other, like, applying to other job roles. Okay, Pheronix 7. Welcome to stream, Pheronix. Can you explain in detail in advanced backend system design what you are learning and motive users? Okay, so first, in advanced backend system design, we are following a phase-wise architecture. And first, in phase 1, we tried to understand dependency injection, the concept of dependency injection, by building the backend of an blog application, right? Then in phase 2 and 3, we built the backend of an e-commerce application, where we understood about database bottlenecks, then the relationship between database tables. Then after that, we understood about caching, rate limiting, and all the other important things, and pagination, cursor pagination. That's what we did in phase 2 and phase 3. Then in phase 4, now we are working on the authentication part. Authentication, we are trying to understand production grade authentication, and right now we are working on the role based access control. So it is one of the most crucial part of any authorization and authentication part. Okay, Manishar, any playlist to learn Django? See, Django, when I was learning Django, I was going with, there's this YouTube channel. Hold on. I'm forgetting the name of that YouTube channel, but there I learned about Django and Django REST framework. See, for Django and Django REST framework, you have to do research a lot because there are very less number of good resources available on YouTube. Anuj, welcome to stream, Anuj. If you want to learn a new concept, can you break down how you learn through AI? What questions or prompt or steps you ask AI? Okay, Anuj. See, before I learn anything new, for example, next I want to learn something like a new framework, so like Nest.js. So before I jump into AI, first I'll watch one or two good YouTube videos, tutorial, and I will code along with this tutorial, right? Why I will code along with those tutorials? So that I first get a hands-on experience, basic hands-on experience on that. Secondly, you see, like tutorials on YouTube are very basic, right? So once you complete those tutorials, you have a basic understanding of the framework. Then after I finish that tutorial, I will use that knowledge, whatever I learned from the tutorial, I will use that knowledge to build a to-do application, simple to-do application. And then after that, I will start moving to AI, and then I'll tell AI to teach me. Like I have built a prompt for myself. This is a detailed prompt that I have given. And using this prompt, I tell AI to teach me, and then AI gives me the steps, and then I first try to understand those steps and understand the code, and I see if AI is hallucinating or not. So if AI is hallucinating, it means that the AI is not trained on that particular tech stack properly. So that's when I don't use AI, then I go to documentation. But if I see that AI is not hallucinating and it is giving me good response, then I use AI to teach myself, understand the concepts and all these things. So that's what I do. That's what my approach is basically. It's Guru. Welcome to stream, Guru. Okay. TTC is live. Welcome to stream. TTC is live. Bro, how have you improved your voice quality so much? Do you have any reference video? Actually, like I have this headphone, and mic is attached to this headphone only. And in my OBS, I just connected this headphone. I increased the sound. That's it. Mood Orbit. Welcome to stream, Mood Orbit. What's up? Learning backend in Node with TypeScript is worthy. Yes, it is worthy. See, my goal is to build my own startup, and I have I come from Spring Boot background, and before Spring Boot I was working with Python and Django as well. So I have laid my hands on different frameworks, but I believe that in my experience, what I have felt that Node.js is really fast when it comes to development. Like as a Node.js developer, you will be able to build prototypes, build MVPs really fast. So my goal is to build a startup. So that's why I'm going with Node.js ecosystem and TypeScript. Anuj, thank you so much. That's a great way to learn things. Thanks, Anuj. Thanks a lot. Also, can you share the prompt you made for yourself so that I can see it and draft my own prompt if possible? Actually, I have shared this prompt on my Discord server. The Discord server link is in the description of the stream. You can join it using that. You can join my Discord server using that link. TTC is live. Have you used YouTube promotion feature ever? No, I've never ever promoted any of my videos. Like, I have not used it yet. Okay. So yeah, fine. So this is the endpoint, right? So first we are authorizing the permissions, and then we have permission dot manage roles. Okay. So this is the permission, only these users can access this. Then we have to create the controller. So if I go here, controller, issue. Okay, it is never used, got it. So here we have assign role to user, revoke. Okay, so here we have to create the controller, export const revoke permission. Okay, let's revoke permission from a user, okay, and here we have catch async, and here we have async request of type request, response of type response. Okay, we got this. Now okay, now we have to work on the logic. So basically what the logic will be is that first we have to see if this particular permission is assigned to that like this role is assigned to this user. So the flow will be first, number one will check, okay, not here. Hold on. So first we need to check, step one will check if user exists, obviously if user exists or not. Then second we'll see that if this particular role is assigned to this user or not, right? This will be our second approach. Then the third step will be if all of this is done, then we are simply going to remove this role user from the table. Remove the user from the role user table, right? I think this is the approach that we need to go for. Okay, Anuj, thank you, join your Discord server. Okay, Anuj, thanks for joining the Discord server. I think in the resources part, if in my Discord server, you can find the prompt here. In my Discord server, if you go to my Discord server and here, where is it? Just a sec. Where is it? Resources. Did I pin it? Okay, just a sec. Where is it? Yeah, this one. I think I can pin it. Actually, this one, this particular, in the resources channel, you will find this one. This is the prompt. Actually, this is the syllabus. Hold on. Okay, just a sec. Copy, share. Can view copy link, and in resources prompt I use for learning advanced backend and system design. So here you can find the prompt. I have given this, and let's pin it. Let me pin this. Where is the pin? How to pin it? Pin message. Oh yeah, pin it. Okay, so I have pinned this. Now you can get it. All right. TDC is live. Without permission, you are growing crazy. Oh, thanks TDC. Karthi, bro, why no live yesterday? Actually, yesterday I was, occupied with some other things, so that's why I could not come live. Arnav Singh, hello bro. Hello Arnav Singh, welcome back to the stream, brother. How are you? Aditya Mishra, hello Aditya, welcome to the stream. Bro, in this AI world, why are you typing everything? Because I'm trying to learn here. We're not building anything. We're trying to learn the concepts, because my goal is to build my own startup, and the idea that I have for my startup, it is truly backend dependent, and like it is very backend heavy startup. So that's why I want to work on my backend skills. Like I know basic backend, but I want to get into full stack. Rohan YT just subscribed. Thank you, Rohan. Thanks for subscribing to this channel, and welcome to the stream. Okay. Harshu explains, bro, where were you yesterday? Yesterday I could not come live. I was, occupied with some other things, so that's why I could not come live. Mood Orbit, welcome to stream, Mood Orbit. Which backend stack you will recommend for a fresher? I'm stuck with choosing one stack to master: Node.js or Nest.js, Spring Boot or Fast API. See, as a fresher, I will not suggest you Spring Boot, because the job market for Spring Boot is usually for experienced developer. Like I have seen in my experience that only even if you go and see for job market, you will see that there are jobs for Spring Boot developer. Muhammad Yusuf just subscribed. Thank you, Muhammad Yusuf. Thanks for subscribing to this channel, and thanks for joining the stream. So if you research the job market, you will see that for Spring Boot developers, at least 2 years of experience they're asking. So fresher is not able to get that experience, right? So I will suggest that either go with Node.js or go with Python tech stack. That will help you a lot. Okay, Harshu explain. Bro, suggest me a good college. I am so confused what to do after 12th, in which college I should go, because I am not preparing for JEE and I don't want to take a drop. Okay. See, if you're not prepared, even I did not prepare for JEE. So see, if you're not preparing for JEE, then maybe if you're giving exams, try to get into NITs if possible. If not, then college does not matter, to be honest. I'll give you very honest answer. If you are from IIT or NIT, then college matters. There's no doubt about that, because college does matter if you're from IIT or NIT. But if you're not from IIT or NIT, if you're from tier 2 or tier 3 college, then your college actually does not matter. What matters is your skill. So no matter which college, if you can, like if you don't want to spend too much on fees and on, then go for a tier 3 college. But if you can spend on fees, then go for a tier 2 college. Maybe some more companies will come, but still the chances are very low. So in tier 2 tier 3 colleges, it does not matter, your skill matters. So no matter which college you join, you have to work on your skills, you have to build projects, you have to prove your skills to people. So that's what you need to do. Okay, ABCD. Bro, you ignored my question. What was your question, ABCD? Can you ask a question again? Harshu explains, like, did you took drop, and if not, then how much 12% you got, and also how much rank you got in JEE? Actually, I did not prepare for JEE. My goal was to go for BSc in physics, like BSc in physics. I wanted to get into physics. I wanted to do masters and then PhD, but somehow I could not do that. So I had to go for. I did not even give JEE exam. I did not prepare for JEE. I gave Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology's entrance exam, and then I got into that college. And then I did BTech from information, like BTech in information technology. Saja Drive. Welcome to stream, Saja. What can learn in JavaScript? How can learn to become good expert coder like you? See, I don't consider myself expert, right? Because I know that I can never ever reach a point where I can say I know everything, because the more you learn, the more you understand what you don't know, right? So I will never ever consider myself an expert. I like to learn new things. I like to practice code. I like to write code. I like to build things. That's all I can say. But if you want to learn something, then learn JavaScript. Then I'll suggest you go to Chai Code YouTube channel. Go to this YouTube channel. Like I learned from here, so I'm just telling you what approach I went for. You can go to Chai Code YouTube channel here, and there you will find this playlist called Chai or JavaScript playlist. Hold on. This Chai or JavaScript playlist. First complete this playlist. Then after that, complete this Chai or JavaScript backend playlist. This will cover your basics of backend. Then you can go for Chai or React playlist. There's the React playlist as well. Chai or React playlist. Then after this you will learn React as well. Then you will build projects, and then you have to get into advanced topics, and you have to do your own research to learn advanced topics. Okay, Anki, go to tier 1 college. Okay, welcome to stream, Anki. Mood Orbit, thanks bro. Your startup and future plans will definitely become successful and come true. Oh, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, Mood Orbit. Saja, you suggested me to go for web development. I choose web development and write HTML, CSS done, no JavaScript. What can I do? Okay, so if you know HTML, CSS and JavaScript, then first build a simple application, like maybe a small game using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, in-game browser game using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and after that start learning React.js. And clear JEE exam after 12th. Okay, my 12th percentage was 71.4%. Mohammed, hello Mohammed, welcome to stream. I have also learned JS from Chai Code. Amazing teacher, yeah man, he teaches really well. I like the way he teaches, and I'm able to understand from his concepts really well. Welcome Saja Drive, welcome. Karthi, I am also learning just now, doing practice. Come to see are you doing live from today? I think I also practice with you until you end the stream. Okay, nice Karthi. You're more than welcome to join, code along. Okay, so first we have to create what this step teaches. Revocation, very important concern. Never trust UI restrictions. Okay, critical production rule, user must exist, role must exist. Assignment, yes, this we did. Then protect immutable routes. Then prevent last admin removal. Okay, example, okay, done. Validation schema, params, user ID and role ID. Okay, user ID and role ID, right? Okay, so admin.schema, we have this export remove user role schema equals z dot object. Okay, hold on, remove user role and schema. Export const remove user role and schema. Harshu explains, bro, for your college, we have to score for 35k rank in JE and SMIT exam is slightly tougher than JE mains. So how you got admission into it like without drop? Actually, my concepts of 11 12 concept were actually good only. My physics was very strong. Like it was strong. My chemistry was a little weak, and my maths was also fine. Like even though I scored really bad in maths, but I was able to understand the concept really well. So before my exams I just started preparing. Like I started preparing for exams in a month, and I just did basic questions. Like we have NCRT book, I just solved questions from NCRT only, and using that I was able to get through. Okay, Anki, I am .NET developer. I am in Azure Cloud, microservices .NET. Do you know any .NET YouTube channel doing something live like you are doing? Anki, I don't know about .NET. Maybe you can do your research. I'm sure somebody must be doing something in .NET because .NET is used in industry a lot. .NET live. Let's see. Is there any .NET. Yeah, stream thing. Yeah, this YouTube channel you can go for. .NET YouTube channel. I think they are streaming. And after this, .NET tutorials, this YouTube channel. .NET. Yeah, this .NET is, I think you can check this YouTube channel called .NET. Preetham. Hello Preetham, welcome to the stream. Any plans for advanced backend tutorials, bro? Actually, Preetham, my goal is to build my own startup. So right now I'm not focused on teaching or making tutorials. Maybe in future, but not right now. Harshu explains, I live in Lucknow, nearest and good college for me, IIT Kanpur, HBTU Kanpur, IIT Allahabad and Lucknow or NIT Allahabad. But I am also so afraid that what if I don't qualify for it? See, obviously like there is a chance that you might not qualify, but if you don't give the exam, then there's 100% chance that you will not qualify. So I will suggest you, the best way I will tell you is that if you have 1 month in your hand, that's how I prepared for my Sikkim Manipal entrance exam, because I did not give JEE exam, right? So whatever I was preparing for board exam or school exams and all, using that knowledge I started preparing. So what I used to do is that I just found previous year questions, then I could see some pattern. Then what I did was I was trying to solve questions, and whatever topic I was not able to solve, then I was going back and studying those topics, and then I was trying to solve the question again. That's it. Aditya Mishra, welcome to stream. Aditya Mishra, are you using Windows or Linux? I'm using Windows. Okay, so we have user role schema params, user role params schema. And here we'll get the user ID, which is a z dot. Okay, hold on, not like this. Yeah, user ID, and this will be z dot UUID, and then we'll have role ID, which will be z dot UUID. Right? This is done. This is done. Right? This is done. Okay. So what I can do is params. Hold on. So this params, we are going to access one. Okay, just a sec. Params. Here we need to fix some things like. Okay, but the thing is here we have two things, right? We are passing user ID and role ID. So from the URL, I have to verify both. What I can do is we can pass one at a time. User role. Either we can go like this, user ID params. Then we can go here, export const remove user role role ID params schema z dot object, and here we have role ID z dot UUID. Okay, we have this. Then in my route, first we perform all of this, then before we go to the controller, here we can do validate first we are passing the user ID, right? So here I can use this one, admin route, use this, and here we are going to pass the params, and after this we are going to validate we are going to validate here, remove role, what is that schema name, just a sec guys. If I do this schema, then here we have this params. Okay, after this we are going to use the controller. Okay, okay. Harshu explains, like I have around 7 to 8 months and I will give boards in February 2027, but I haven't studied 11th properly and doing 12th only at boards level. So how can I qualify if I gave exam then also? See, firstly, JEE main JEE ka exam syllabus and all these entrance exam syllabus and 11 12 ka exam syllabus are same. Just the way of solving the questions is going to change. Like for board exam, you have to understand the concepts really well, you have to understand the theory really well as well, and you just need to use that theoretical knowledge and all the question, like practical knowledge and all, and using that you have to just solve questions when you are preparing for a JEE and all these things, right? So what I used to do when I was preparing, that I used my board ka theory knowledge only, and then I started just solving questions like with whatever knowledge I had, and when I was not able to solve anything, then I used to take help from YouTube or any particular like resources online available, and I used to solve question and understand the concept. That's it. The way I am actually teaching myself how to code, how to build a backend, advanced backend. Similarly, I used to same approach I used to go for solving questions as well. Okay. Preetham, bro, if possible, take a master class once in a while. It would be great help for us for advanced things, as they are very less good stuff. Okay, Preetham, thanks for the suggestion, man. I'll think about it, and thanks a lot, man. Okay. Okay. Rojil Acharya, hello Rojil, welcome to the stream. Giri Shankar, yo bro, what's up? Hello Giri Shankar, welcome back to the stream. How are you? Preetham, bro, how many years of work experience you have? I have roughly around 1 year of work experience. I used to work in a service-based company as a Spring Boot developer in a MNC, in a service-based MNC. I left my job around 3 months ago now. So yeah, that's and before that I did 2 internship also. So if you combine all of it, it's little over a year now. Anki, what is the average package in HBA? Okay. Giri Shankar, happy to see some old folks. Hi, Anki Aji. Okay. Hello, Anki Aji. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we have this, validate this. Then we need to create the controller. This part is done. Repository. So remove role from user. So basically here what we are doing is we are just handling the role user table. I think the main focus here is the role user table, this user role table, this one. So here we need to remove the user ID and the role ID, right? Like we have to remove this. Oh, okay. So first we are creating a transaction, then we have assignment, user role, find unique where user underscore role ID. Okay. Include role true. If there's no assignment, role assignment not found. Last admin production, assigned role as admin. Const admin count tx user role dot count where role. Okay. If count is greater than or equal to 1, last admin role is less than equal to 1. Okay. Await user role dot delete. It is fairly simple, it is not so complex. So what we need to do is in the user repository, but before that we need to work on the interface. So here we need to go remove user role, and we are passing here user ID string and role ID string, and here we'll have a promise of type void. Okay, we have this. Then in my repository layer in my repository layer, okay, here we go async this function name, and we are passing here user ID of type string. Here we have role ID of type string. Okay, fine, we got this. Now we need to create a prisma dot dollar transaction, and here we have async tx. Okay, we have this, and first we need to find the assignment. Const assignment equals tx dot user role dot find unique, where user id underscore role id, we have user id and we have role id. Okay, we have this where part, and also include role true. We have this, right? And if there is no assignment, Aditya Mishra, bro, my typing speed is slow, what to do? See, typing speed increases automatically when you type more. Like it's like a, typing speed is actually like a reflex. It's a muscle memory thing. So once you type more code, maybe you type something more on your keyboard, your hands automatically get adjusted to the keyboard, and then you can type faster. Okay, Satyam Bhosle, welcome to stream. Satyam Bhosle, bro, when auth will get done? See, Satyam, actually auth will take time, because after RBAC we have Google Auth as well. So see, currently we are in the role based part, right? So after role based part we have to work on the Google Auth as well. That will also take time, because we have to understand in deep. Then after that we have to understand rate limiting when it comes to authentication. Then all these things, logging and monitoring will not take much time, but main thing is Google Auth and rate limiting after this. So it will take time, and I'm not rushing through it, because the goal here is to teach myself and I want to be good in it, so I'm taking my time. Okay, Satyam Bhosle, bro, later on why don't you make your own auth live? It will be private to your projects and etc. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. And later, once you earn enough money, get it tested by some cybersec team and keep on improving it. Yeah, that's a good idea, Satyam. Like, we can do that. Okay. Ankiya ji, I'm also doing coding and watching comments here in .NET. Okay, nice. Satyam Bhosle, imagine for some reason the auth live you use face some issues. What will you do? Wait till they solve it, especially if your business is going good and actively. Then I don't think so. You might want to rely on third party. Yeah, exactly. See, this is why I don't like to use third party when it comes to complex application. Like basic, if it's a basic simple user based application like a simple SaaS and anything, then it's fine. But when it comes to building a complex backend system, like for a startup, I don't think using third party for authentication is a good idea. Okay. Coder VS, welcome to stream. Coder VS, bro, can you suggest roadmap for cybersec from 0 after 12? Actually, Coder, I am not into cybersec, so I don't have much idea about it. So I don't think I'm the right person to guide you when it comes to cybersec. Satyam Bhosle, I'm thinking of doing that, as I'm also have lineup of projects, and even in my freelance projects, using my own auth system will be better. True. Ankiya ji. Okay, Giri, I have my .NET and React as front. Okay, nice. Don't worry, bro. Google Auth won't take much time. Okay, got it, Satyam. Himanshu Singh. Hello, Himanshu. Welcome to the stream. Hey, bro. New here and wanted to ask how to start for backend development. I mean, from where and how to learn and understand each topic, as I'm beginner to this development stuff. Okay, so Himanshu, first tell me, do you know any programming language like JavaScript or Python? Can you answer this? Then maybe I can tell you more. Okay, Satyam, that's why I avoid clerk like library. Okay, nice. Got it. Actually, for my startup, I will not be using any third parties. Maybe for simple SaaS and here and there, I might use clerk. But for main startup, I'm not going to use any third parties. Himanshu, yeah, Python. Okay, so you already know Python as a programming language, right? So now you need to get into the Python ecosystem. Like either I will suggest you go with Fast API, right? So for Fast API, I will first you need to understand basics, right? So you can go to YouTube, and that's how I learn anything. You can go to YouTube here, search Fast API tutorial or full course. You can search something like this, and try to look for a big course, like at least latest one. So you can put a filter, and you can go for this year, at least go for a tutorial that is at least a year old. And in this is a good, I think this is a good tutorial by Shadian's AI School. You can use this, you can follow this for learning Fast API. Then you will understand the basics. Then using this knowledge, try to build backend APIs. Right, try to build backend APIs. Then after that, get into front end, learn a bit of React, then become a full stack developer. And also after that, see, I have made this syllabus for myself, backend syllabus, that contains all the backend topics that we all should know as a backend developer. So it has lots of topics. There are lots of things that I need to learn. So I am learning those things, and whatever I know, I have checked it. So like this is a syllabus that I am following, and I have shared this in my Discord server as well. Okay, and that's why something like better auth makes sense for scaffolding initial, because at least it gives me control overall. True. फ्रेमफ्लिक्स, हेलो फ्रेमफ्लिक्स, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम. भाई जॉब के साथ अपस्किल करने के लिए टाइम कैसे निकाले, सिर्फ संडे को ऑफ है, सो हाउ टू मैनेज द टाइम टू लर्न न्यू थिंग्स. ओके, सी आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू आर गोइंग थ्रू. आई हैड अ जॉब एज वेल. I used to work in a service based company, and I left my job 3 months ago. So when I was working, I had no free time. Even on Sundays and Saturdays we had to work, so I was not able to upskill when I was working. Right, so I think if you are getting Sundays off, then I will suggest you use your Sundays really well. And if you have work-life balance, for example, I know you don't have work-life balance, but still I'm not assuming. If you are getting work-life balance, for example, if you get off by 9 p.m. or maybe 8 p.m., then after that, after having dinner, you can study for at least 2 hours at night before going to bed. Okay, I am using C# as backend. Oh, that's nice. Actually, I have never used C#. So okay, Satyam Bhosle, bro, for your that serious में SaaS you're making using Express or Hono, do you think Nest.js has some edges over the Express Hono? Actually, for my SaaS, like the close flow slash that I'm building right now, I'm using Next.js there. I'm not using Express. I'm using Next.js there. If you remember, people keep on pushing on Nest.js, but with OOP there are a lot of files to juggle between the interface and classes, etc. Actually, I come from Spring Boot background, so Nest.js makes sense to me. NG Tantai, hello from the outside. Hello NG Tantai, welcome back to the stream. Okay, stick to Java Spring, everyone. Okay, fine. Okay, we have this. So if there's no assignment, then throw new app error. What message are we passing here? Role assignment not found 404. Okay, if we have this, now after this we have if assignment dot role dot name equals to admin. If it's an admin role, then what we are going to do, we are going to count, right? Const admin count equals const admin count, we have user role dot count, await tx, we have to use await here as well, await tx dot user role dot count. where role is of admin. Name, okay, name. Count where, not like this, where role, here we have name of admin. Okay, we have this one. But to learn Java OOP for, okay, so we have this, we have the count, we are getting the count. So after we get the count, if admin count is less than equal to 1, throw new app error, we can say that last admin cannot be deleted, last admin role. And this can be, okay, let's see, status code for forbidden 403. Anki Aji, C# is 80 to 90% similar to Java. Oh, nice. Himanshu Singh. Okay, bro, thanks. What's Django then? Heard of it from my friend discussing among them about it more often. Actually, Django is also a backend Python framework, and it is batteries included. And Django batteries included, it means that it has lots of inbuilt features like admin panel, authentication. It has lots of inbuilt features, and Django is used in lots of in a lot of companies like Instagram, Spotify, Pinterest, I think. So Django is also good, but I will say that as a beginner, you might find it difficult to learn Django directly. Okay. Dot role does not exist. Hold on. What the hell is this? Assignment. We are including role. Assignment user role. So if I go to schema.prisma, user role, we have this role, right? Yeah, we have this role. Assignment await tx user role find unique, where user id role id include true. Okay, we have this. Fine. If assignment, okay, why are we getting this? We'll see. Okay, then if this is also, then this is also done. Await tx dot user role dot delete we are deleting here, where user id underscore role id, we have here user id and we have the role id. Okay, we are doing this. Hold on, this and this. Okay, so we have this. Then here we can do return true. Okay, so we have to fix this one. Assignment dot role property role does not exist on type user id role id assigned at include role. We are missing something here. After where, okay, that is why we got this issue. Not here, it should be after the where clause. So after where, now we put this. Okay, so this part is done. Mr. QT8397, welcome to stream, Mr. QT. Do I need to fully learn concepts of Java like multi-threading, concurrency and advanced concepts to get hired in campus? And do I need to learn Spring and Spring Boot? See, first you need to understand multi-threading because it is a major part of Java. Like, it is a very important part of Java. And yes, like if you know Spring Boot, then it will help you to crack interviews. But still, at least know the basics of Spring Boot. Giri Shankar, I work mostly in Spring Boot. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Faizan Mohammed, welcome to stream. Faizan, YouTube built on Django. Okay, YouTube is built on Django. I did not know that. Let's see. Does YouTube use Django? Yes, YouTube uses Django. Oh, nice. YouTube also uses Django. Okay, nice, nice. Karthi, bro, just installed some tools. My storage is keep increasing. Oh, nice. Okay, a Moviepedia. Welcome to stream Moviepedia. Bhaiya, what is this project you are making? We are trying to learn advanced authentication, and right now we are trying to learn role-based access control. Okay, Himanshu Singh, thank you, bro. For now, I'll stick to your suggestion. Welcome, Himanshu. Satyam Bhosle, okay. Libraries forward, okay. Preetham, bro, for my development, I solely use ChatGPT for any kind of assistance. Any AI you would recommend? I also use ChatGPT only for any kind of help. But like if you're a complete beginner, I will tell you first try read, watch tutorials, and understand the basics, and code along with those tutorials, and then then use AI. Nemikun, bro, what career are you pursuing currently? Actually, Nemikun, I had a job. I left my job 3 months ago. I was working in a service-based company in a MNC, and I left my job 3 months ago. And right now, my goal is to build my own startup. Darshan, Django is hard to learn or learn any node framework which is easy to maintain after deployment. See, Django is a bit hard to learn because it is not like your basic, like it has lots of complexities, but Django is very powerful. But node based applications are easier to learn, especially if you are learning Express.js or Hono. Shadow Gaming, welcome to stream. Shadow Gaming, अटेंशन स्पैन बहुत कम हो गया है, क्या करूँ? रील्स देखना छोड़ दो, बिकॉज रील्स तो अटेंशन स्पैन उड़ा के रख देता है. एंड स्टॉप कंज्यूमिंग शॉर्ट फॉर्म कंटेंट. दैट्स व्हाट आई यूजुअली अवॉइड शॉर्ट फॉर्म कंटेंट. ओके. Himanshu Jordan Deep. Hello Jordan, welcome back to the stream. Are you just learning advanced folder file structure, or do you any complex algorithms or memory management or garbage collection? Right now we are like I have learned about caching, rate limiting, pagination, all these things as well. Memory management, I don't think like we are getting into that much complexity because we are using JavaScript, and like we are not JavaScript has inbuilt. See, like memory for JavaScript, I think it is inbuilt. Memory management, garbage collection. Like if we were learning Rust or C++, then we had to focus on garbage collection as well. Faizan Mohammed, use Kali Linux anytime in your childhood? No, I have not used Kali Linux. I have used Ubuntu a lot. Nompai, hello Nompai, welcome to the stream. Hi Abhishek, I have a basic understanding of MERN, but I haven't really built fully scaled front end plus back end. Also, I have many ideas, so I keep confusing myself either to build my ideas or to learn. First, I will tell you to learn. You should, I think, focus on building a full stack application. Backend, basic backend, but I think you should learn a bit of front end as well using React.js, and then build full stack application, build 2 or 3 good level full stack application. Then after that, you will get confidence. Then using that confidence, you will be able to work on your ideas. Okay, we have this one. Fine. So this user ID, if I go to my Prisma, schema.prisma user role, schema.prisma user role, yeah, this is the thing. That is why we were able to use that composite primary key. Okay. Fine. Why transaction matters, understood. Then service layer, role ID, user ID, okay, same thing. Okay, then controller, remove role from user controller. We have this, remove role from user controller. Okay, then let's do one thing. In my admin route, let's use this. Okay, We have this part is done. Then admin dot service async remove role from user, and here we are passing the user id of type string and user id of type string. Okay, now we have this. So first, should we check if user id is there, user exists or not? Should we check that, or should we directly just pass it through that? Hold on, should we check user id or not, like user exists by user id or not? Anki Aji, today I got to know that in GitHub code spaces I can run my .NET project without VS Code and Visual Studio. Oh, nice. Karthi, bro has to spend most of his time explaining what he was building. Who cares you, bro? I have an API using anti-gravity which solves some important problem. Oh, nice. Now, should I change my MERN to Python stack in order to just quickly get a job at a fresher level, or just to start? I think you should stick with MERN stack only. Giri Shankar, same Ubuntu only I have used. Okay. Talha Codes. Hello, Talha Codes. Welcome to stream. Hello, how are you, bro? I'm good, Talha Codes. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Shivam Bajpal, can you please share your backend syllabus with us? I have shared my backend syllabus in my Discord server. You can join the Discord server using the link in the description. Mr. Cutie, so you are saying I have to learn concepts like multi-threading, stream, and JDBC. I know we need to learn Java older concepts, but Java FX UI is worth learning now. I have no time. See, just at least learn at least Java 17. Like learn from Java 17 or above. Shivam should check. Okay. Darshan, but I have learned Angular in campus, and afterwards I don't get comfort in any node framework. I learned Django and I am very good with it. Okay, so if you are good in Django, then stick to it and start building projects and start deploying your projects and start showing your project in your resume. If you are comfortable with Django, then stick to Django. Okay, and for public REST APIs, many people prefer Go for performance. Okay, nice. Atharva, hello Atharva, welcome to the stream. Hey bro, how are you daily at hi just for क्या? Atharva, hi bro, are you daily आता ही just attendance लगाने? Oh, nice. Sahil, hello Sahil, welcome to the stream. Bittu Kumar, hi, I am just starting backend 1 month ago, and right now building backend of e-commerce stack. Node, Express, Mongo, using validation with Zord, Cloudinate for images, storing, and Redis for caching. Oh, that's nice. This project will teach you a lot. If you can pull this off, this project will teach you 90% of the backend concepts. Shivam Bajpal, sure, I will join Discord server. Thanks for reply. Welcome, Shivam. See, should we check it here? Hold on. In the service layer, is it a good thing? Okay. We are actually doing that. So, const await this dot admin repo dot remove user from role, pass user id, and this will be role id actually, and pass the role id as well, right? So once this is done, are we returning anything? We don't need to return anything. We don't need to return anything here, and here we can use it in the controller. Const user id equals request dot user id as string request dot request dot params here, params, and then we have const role id equals request dot params dot role id as string. Okay, we got this. Now await auth service dot, is it? I think we did not export it. Admin service async auth service dot, okay, async remove role from user. Yeah, auth service dot remove role from user. What is this auth? Admin service, actually. Admin service, and here we need to pass user ID and the role ID, right? We are doing this. Then after this, send response 200 success true, and then message role revoked. What should be the message? Hold on. Role removed successfully. Role removed successfully. Okay, so now if I go here, clear cd backend, here we do npm run dev. Okay, so now if I log in as admin user, okay, not your type. Welcome to stream, not your type. Hello bro, doing essay with cyber security, it will be worth it. Okay, that is nice. NomPy. Continuing my question, should I use AI or build solely by myself? I will tell you first, at least build your one simple project, maybe a to-do application, a blog application, full stack blog application, without using AI. Build it yourself. Then after that, you can use AI. But even when you start using AI, understand the code and then implement it yourself. Don't just copy paste it. I will suggest you first understand the code and then type it yourself. Himanshu, welcome to the stream, Himanshu. Bro, tell me one thing, how I use Claude or ChatGPT so I don't feel like कि मैं तो फुद्दू हो गया हूँ. So प्रॉब्लम AI यूज़ करते वक्त ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे को ये कंसेप्ट आना चाहिए था, बट मैं AI कर रहा, ऐसे ईगो वाली बात होने लगती है. ओके, सी मैं तो पहले बोलूँगा डोंट यूज़ क्लॉड कोड और कोडेक्स बिकॉज दोज आर AI राइटिंग कोडिंग एजेंट्स, राइट? सो दैट विल write code for you directly in your file. So what I do is I use, even when I'm, for example, if I'm trying to learn something new, I use AI to teach me, and then I understand those concepts from AI, what AI is trying to teach me, then I try to understand it, and then I implement it myself. Even if AI writes like shows me the code like this, I look at it, I try to understand it, and then I try to code it myself. So इससे क्या है कि I try understand the concept also, and then I also have this feeling that I'm not overly dependent on AI. Faizan Mohammed, bro, Angela use course has front-end, back-end, DB, Web3 and crypto stuff. It's course that I think covers very web pretty good. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Simple Programmer Live. Welcome to the stream, Simple Programmer Live. How are you, bro? I'm good, Simple Programmer Live. How are you? Okay, bit 2. I am starting backend by watching you. Thank you. How to use ChatGPT as less as possible. Like sometimes I feel like the problem was solved by GPT than what I learned. Okay, see, if you're feeling this, then I will suggest you don't just copy paste the code, understand the code that GPT is telling you and then try to implement it yourself. Himanshu Singh, okay. Karthi, why GPT try Claude? It's giving better code and ideas. Actually here we are not directly getting the code from AI and just writing like AI is not writing the code. I'm just using it to teach myself. And see, Claude can write very good code, I know that, but I don't want that code because I want to understand the basic concept and then try to build it myself. That's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, not your type. Please help me, brother. Should I do BCA with cybersecurity or AI/ML? Go see. I have no idea about cybersecurity. I'm not good in cybersecurity because I never got into cybersecurity so deeply. I have idea about AI/ML, so I think like if you're interested in AI/ML, then you can go for AI/ML. Okay. B2B, welcome to seeing B2B. Bro, should we learn coding in 2026? Yes, we should learn coding. Okay, so this part is done here, this part is done. So what I can do here is I'll go here, log in as admin. I logged in as admin. Then let's do one thing, that let's get all users. Let's get all users. NG Tanta, stick to framework if your project is serious. I agree. We have all the users. Okay. Then we have get all roles. Get all roles. All roles. We have get all roles, right? Update role, delete role, assign role to user, and now we can create a new request. Remove role from user, and this is a delete request. Okay, http localhost 4000/api/v1/.route/users/ we have the user ID, we have to pass the user ID, then we have roles and pass the role ID. Okay, but first, see, quickly let's create an endpoint that gets all the admin. Only show me the admin users. Okay, Giri Shankar. Angela, you Python, clever programmer, JS, JavaScript mastery, Telesco Java, concept and coding, Java, Techie, Spring Boot, Tech World with Nana, Docker. Okay, nice. B2B, bro, but when show me I start building a product, it feels like getting left behind because people are building with vibe coding. See, vibe coding is good for building simple MVPs, but I still think that vibe coding application, if you don't check the code base properly and you just push it to production, it can break. Okay, Himanshu, I guess it's pretty much serious to me. Okay. Okay, nice. Hold on. So what I can do is I want to get all the users of a particular role. I want to create that endpoint, right? So here I want to create an endpoint called router.route/roles, and there we'll get the role name. We'll get the role name. Okay, we'll get the role name, right? We'll get the role name. Think we'll get the role name, right? We'll get the role name. Hold on. So if I go here, role name, we're going to find the role. If I go to the role, okay, we are going to find the role from that particular thing. Okay, and then in user role, what I can do is, and here using that ID we can find that role. Okay, hold on. All the users with this role I want. Okay, hold on. User ID. I want all the users of this particular role. Okay, so I'm passing the role name, and then we have the get auth middleware. We have the auth middleware. Bit 2, what you are making? I'm trying to build the I'm trying to understand production grade authentication system, and currently we are working on role based access control. Girish Shankar, vibe coded so hard that in production pods got auto scaled without a load balancer. Okay. Okay. So first auth middleware, then authorize permissions. Who can get this? Permission dot manage roles. Who can get this? Manage roles or manage users? Manage roles. Manage roles, and then we'll create a new controller. Controller here. This one. Export const get all user of role, catch async request of type request, response of type response, async request of type request, response of type response, and here we have from params we are going to get the role name. We're going to get the role name. Hold on. Role name or role ID? I think it should be role ID. Hold on. So the thing is, see, in front end usually what will happen, there will be a list, and then we can select that role, and then we'll pass the ID, right? So okay, here we can do admin.route, that this should be role ID. Role ID patch get okay slash user slash roles slash role ID. Okay, we have this. Okay, and in my schema we can create here export const get all user of role route controller of role schema equals z dot object, and here we have role ID of type z dot QUID. Okay, so in my route we have to validate this. Okay, then after this get user of role admin dot route. Where is it? Here, role controller this controller. Okay, we have this. Giri Shankar, Abhishek bro, if you were 24 years old in 2016, would you still be live streaming coding? Yeah, maybe. I think I would. Aditya, welcome to stream. Aditya, why have you used validate twice in the delete method in admin module? Here, just a sec, admin.route. Here first we are checking role. See, in the admin route, if you see, where is it? In the admin route here we are passing user ID as well as the role ID. Okay. So here we are checking both the things actually, man. That's what we are doing. That's why. So first one is going to check this, then second one is going to check this. Okay, Girishankar, nice. Okay, we have this. Then in controller, start points, request dot rams dot role ID as string. Okay. To what kind of router you try to make right now? We are trying to see. I want to create a router that gives me all the users that belongs to a particular role. For example, I want to get all the admins. I want to get all the moderators. List of all the admins. List of all your moderators. Atharva, you are a very chill, cool, and nice guy, bro. I think you will get very beautiful girl or maybe a really good baddie. Thanks, Atharv. Dalal, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for such kind words. Okay. So we have this role ID. Then we have const. Then we have to create the service. So we have the role ID, right? So let's create that interface. We're going to get the list of users actually, man. Hold on, we are going to get the list of users. We're going to get the list of users, find many where list of users. So if I go to my schema.prisma file, schema.prisma, where's the user table? So in user, I have here user roles. User.user roles. User roles dot role dot id. Got it. I think this we can do. So in my admin dot interface, we are actually getting list of users only. Okay. So what I can do is get all user by users by role ID. Okay, we have this and we are passing the role ID which is of type string, and here we have promise of type user array. Okay, we have this. Tap Throne, hi, hello Tap Throne, welcome to the stream. So we have this one. Now if I go in my repository layer, here we have this async this. Here we have role ID of type string and const users equals await prisma dot user dot find many where, hold on, think where user roles where, hold on, user roles. In my user roles table I have dot user roles, hold on, user roles find many, hold on, not this, prisma dot schema user role dot role ID dot user dot role ID. Okay, hold on, what are we doing here? First we are finding that particular role. Tap Throne, yesterday no stream. Yeah man, yesterday I could not stream. Bittu Kumar, okay, you are using role array, so if The user role array contains role ID. Then in the response, add the user. Shubham Kulkarni just subscribed. Thank you, Shubham. Thanks for subscribing to this channel and welcome to the stream. Okay, so we have this role, user roles, टैप थ्रोन. और कितने दिन होगा ये सीरीज वो तो मुझे भी नहीं पता, क्योंकि राइट नाउ इन फेज 4 एंड देयर आर टोटल 8 phases. आई थिंक more 3 weeks. So we are getting this get all users by role ID. In this particular role, how many users? Okay, hold on. We have the role Prisma, we have the role, we get the role ID, then we have user role Prisma dot. Okay, hold on. Role ID user dot user roles session no role user roles. Okay, so think what is happening here. Find menu where user roles. Let's do one thing that here. Let's go with user roles user role dot find many where role ID we have this. Okay, so we find this and include, what can we include? User, is this. Hold on. So we are getting the users. Okay, so just a sec. For now, let's keep it undefined or unknown. Let's keep it unknown. Okay, and then here we have Dragat Akis. Hello Dragat, welcome to stream. What need to try to do as new dev, front end or back end in 2026, and how long it takes? I will suggest you first go with back end and then move to front end, because front end is fairly simple. I think you should first start with back end. Atharva Dalal, I think we need to find how many users this role ID is assigned to. We just need to fetch that. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think now we got the crisp of it. Like, I'm finding the user role where role ID and then we're including the user. Okay, अंकिया जी, जब पहली बार इस चैनल पे आया था तो लगा था क्रिकेटर अभिषेक शर्मा का चैनल है. Okay, Cylon H, hello Cylon H, welcome to stream. Is Monstack dead? No, it's not dead. Devil Gaming, welcome to stream. Devil Gaming. Hey bro, can you explain me what is promise? Promise is a concept in JavaScript where you tell that, for example, if you're fetching a data from an API, promise is a way of handling that data response. Like, we have promise.reject if that data is failed. Like, if we are not able to get that data from an API, then we can say that promise.reject. Like, it's a way of rejecting what happens if promise fails, then we do something. If not, then we proceed further. So promise is a way of handling API calls. Nonstop Gamer, hello Nonstop Gamer, welcome to the stream. Hey yo bro, I just joined, can you tell me what's going on? What are you building? Welcome to the stream Nonstop Gamer. I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design, and currently we are on the phase 4 of that. And in phase 4, we are trying to understand authentication and authorization deeply. And currently, right now, we are doing role-based access control. Okay, so we have this role ID. Hold on. We have this role ID. Okay, we have this role ID. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we get. We have this one. Then we do return users. Where does this come from? Okay, we have this by role ID. Okay, for now let's keep it like this. And if I go to the service layer, async get all users by role ID. We have here role ID of type string, and here we have get all users by role ID, and here we have const users or const data. Let's call it data, and let's do this await this dot admin repo dot get all users by role ID, and here we have role ID, right? And then we have return data. And now if I go to my controller, this role ID const result equals await admin service dot get all users by role ID, and pass here role ID, and then do this send response 200 success true message users fetched successfully, and this is the data. Okay, admin route, we got this right. So before I go here, let's get all users by role ID. We have this http localhost 4000 slash api slash v1 slash admin slash users slash roles slash get all roles. Let's fetch the admin role. Let's fetch this. Now let's see what we get. Cannot find roles. Role ID. Oh, slash here, and this will be users here, and slash users. Authentication required. Okay, yeah. First I'll log in. And here if I send this headers authorization bearer invalid input roles. Okay, received undefined. Tap thrown. We can build Uber Rapido like app using anti-gravity Claude or Codex. Yes, you can build. Bit 2. Promise is just like real life promise. Either it gets completed or not. If not, you got promise result, and if not, complete means rejected. True. Anjal Sheikh. Hello Anjal Sheikh, welcome to the stream. Bro, do you watch cricket? If yes, then which team do you support? Actually, I don't watch cricket much. I used to watch it before. Right now, I don't watch it anymore. Dharmendra Sarma. Hello Dharmendra, welcome to the stream. Bro, how much college tag matters for job? If you are from IIT or NIT, then it matters a lot. Because if you are from IIT or NIT, you can get job really easily. Trust me. Like, I'm not talking about Google type job. I'm talking about simple job. If you are from IIT, you just need to, like, go to the interviewer, tell that you are from IIT. They will do an interview round really quickly. Like, it will create an impression. It's obviously, it will help you a lot. Ujwal Agnihotri. Hello, Ujwal. Welcome to the stream. Hey, bro, you are the Abhishek who was in Just Pay. No, bro, I'm not that guy. Satyam. Hello, Satyam. Welcome to the stream. Like, I was making the blog website that you suggested and started with the front end, and I'm already on the verge of death. Why? What happened, bro? Like, where are you getting stuck? Okay, Aniaki. I also just implement JWT in my system. Oh, that's nice. Non-stop gamer, bro. Since how long are you programming? What field were you in before jumping to backend? Like, I started my programming journey when I was in school, when I was in class 11. My first ever programming language was C++, and I was like, in my school, I was from science background, so I had computer science there. So there I got introduced to C++, and then I did C++ from class 11. Then I did in class 12 as well, and then when I went to college in my BTech, I started with Python. Then I started learning Django. Then after that, I did that for a while. Then I also learned a bit of Laravel, this tech stack, that tech stack. I did here and there a lot, a bit of React Native as well. Then after my, like, I did 2 internships also, which I got because of Python Django framework, and also I used my own network to get internship. Then after that internship, I started applying to companies, and then I got a job offer from, like, because of the internship, I was able to get an interview in a service-based company, like in an MNC, you can say. Then there, I was trained in Spring Boot for a while. Rocky just subscribed. Thank you, Rocky, and welcome to the stream. And then after that, I was trained in Spring Boot because I was a fresher, so there was this training program in that company. Then after completing that training, I was working in an MNC as a Spring Boot developer. Yeah, that's that. Then I left my job 3 months ago. Vittu, hey bro, how to get into first internship? See, I got my first internship by using my own network. It was my cousin's friend who was building a startup. So there I got my first internship because I was already doing Python and Django. So, and I was able to build projects and all. So my cousin recommended me to that internship, like that startup. There I did internship for 6 months as a backend developer. And then after that, I got, using that internship, I got another internship offer. And there, like, it was a mortgage industry company. There I again worked for 6 months as an intern. That was a full stack developer internship. And then after that, I kept applying to companies and all these things. Then I got interview offer from a service based company, and the rest is simple. Satyam, you didn't saw the message earlier to that. Which message? Can you repeat, Satyam? Bbled 3. Hello, Bbled. Welcome to stream. What are your opinions on Rust? Rust is actually a very good competitor of C++. Rust is actually getting used a lot. I think some of the package managers are getting built by using Rust. So Rust is gaining a lot of popularity. Even I wanted to learn Rust, but I'm not getting that, like that excitement. Like after a few months, maybe I'll start learning Rust. Satyam, I have a question that are you mostly in backend? If not, how you do front end? When I even think about it, I die. Actually, before, like I have done internships as a full stack developer, and freelancing I do like I build full stack projects only. So see, when before AI, I used to build front end myself only. Like I used to code it everything. Then after AI, I started building front end using AI. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so we are getting error here. Roles/role ID, router.route/admin/users /AV1/admin/roles. Then we have the role ID. Get all user of role schema. Oh, we have to, yeah, pass here params. Now I think it should work. User fetch successfully. Admin, we have one user only. Okay, so let's get for a moderator. Let's go for a moderator. So admin, we have one user. Let's go for a or let's go for a support. Let's see what we have in support. Is there anyone in support? Yeah, we have one user in support. Test user 1 in support. What who is there in moderator? Let's see who is there in moderator. We have one user in moderator. Okay. Then we have one user as app manager. Let's see who is the app manager. Okay. Hold on. Let's do one thing. Let's if I go here, user role. Let's role ID 75, admin 75. So apart from admin, let's delete all the roles. Okay. If I do this, you have nothing. Okay. So now if I go here and I copy this, I copy this. Now if I go for create a role, we have created the role. Now if I do assign roles to user, okay, so let's go for this role, support role. I have one user in support. This is the role ID. This is the role ID. And which user I want here? Let's go with test user 1. Add this. Cannot find on this server. What the hell? Admin slash. What the hell? I mean, seriously. Admin dot route. Assign role to user slash user ID slash roles. Assign role to user slash roles. JWT expired. Come here. Copy this. Header. Okay. So we have this to this user. And now let's copy this role ID. Copy this role ID and here okay, we have this one user. Now let's get another user as well in this particular role. So let's get this user also in this particular role. Let's get this user also in this role. Now if I do this, what are we getting? Yeah, we are getting this. Okay, so I'm getting a list of users for particular role. Salvation, welcome to the stream. Salvation, have you heard about SNU Noida? SNU Noida? No, I have not heard about it. Satyam, like whole front end or just like CSS part? Mainly the styling part. Mainly the styling part. Engine, the Java FX is awesome too, yeah. Bun.js, okay. Satyam, you are making this backend. How you prepare, like with ChatGPT? What prompt you give? Okay. See, before I use AI to teach myself, I first watch one or two good tutorials and then code along with it, so I get the understanding of basics. Then after that, I built a simple project like a to-do application or a blog application using the knowledge I learned from that tutorial. And then after that, when it comes to learning advanced topics, then I use AI to teach myself. And the prompt that I use is available in my Discord server. You can join my Discord server. The link is in the description of the stream. Okay. Ashish Sharma, hi bhaiya. Hello Ashish, welcome back to the stream. Okay, Java core swing. Okay, nice. I run something or make something, I feel like I'm just doing copy paste. See, don't first understand the code, then try to implement it. Ashish Sharma, I just got internship at a software solution company using a referral. I'm a second CSC student. Fourth sem holidays are going, and I don't have a skill, just basics of Java, C, Python, JS, and a good prompting skill. Oh, that's nice. Tell me what to do so I can create good impression. First, tell me what is a job role, and like in that job role, what was the job description, and did they mention any tech stack in that job description? Non-stop programmer, non-stop gamer. Okay, I have any doubt. I have been building. I have a doubt. I have been building backend system in Node.js and Fast API, and right now I want to learn something new and more depth, better, future better. Confused what to learn, Java or Rust? I will suggest go with Java. Kartik, bro, just my first chatbot. With what I have learned is my first ever project, just a small one, and created a UI for the chatbot using Claude. I'm very impressed how it came out. Oh, that's nice, Karthi. Himanshu, keep it up, bro. I'm heading back to my learning stuff. We'll come back tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Himanshu Singh, and thanks for joining the stream. Karthi completed. Okay, nice. Okay, so this is happening. Now we have to remove the role from user, right? So what we need to do is first we need to pass the user ID. Let's remove this test user free. Hold on. Yeah, let's remove this test user 3 from this role. User ID. Copy this user ID. Copy this user ID. Now if I go here and here, if I pass the user ID, and then I need to pass the role ID 96. Pass this. Okay, so if I go here, we see this role ID 96. Okay, now if I pass this copy this authorization bearer role ID. Okay, hold on. Role ID, where did I mess up? Remove role from user controller params. Oh, got it. Okay, for now let's remove this. Now let's see, I have to fix that one. Role removed successfully. Now see, now we are getting 2 users. Now we should get 1. First let's see what happened here. We removed 1. Now if I go here, we should get 1. Send this. Now we have 1 user only. Okay, so this is working. User role ID. Okay, so now I have to work on this one where we pass the params. Hold on. Role ID param schema. Non-stop gamer. Thanks you, bro. Tomorrow. Good night. Good night, non-stop gamer. Ashish Sharma. No job description. I was told to join a WhatsApp group of of the company, and there are other 9 students like me, but they were selected. So the company staff told us in a meeting that we have to create a home rental app, and we need to create 3 modules, which is admin, user, and property owner. Okay, they told us to prepare the app workflow and schema and a ER model. Okay, nice. Then maybe you should just focus on the basics because I think they're looking for freshers. So just focus on the basics, focus on DBMS, database management system, focus a bit, so focus on, uh, if they told you to build the ER diagram, I think they are looking for mainly for a DBMS like a database. They will focus more on database actually. Atharva, are you working currently or finding a job? Atharva Dalal, I am not finding a job. I had a job. I left my job 3 months ago. Right now, I'm trying to build my own startup. I'm not looking for any job right now. So yeah. But the thing is, we are validating here. There are- So this part is working actually. Move role from user is working. This is working. Now system role protection. We have this. Hold on. So we have this here. So if I put this here and then I send the response, I get you're getting this error. Okay. So it is a dot error actually. This is my code. Karthi, I want to go on internship in second year. What should I do from you think I currently in 12 leave, what should I do in first year? First, learn a programming language. That should be a major priority. Either learn JavaScript or learn Python. Then after learning that programming language, build a habit of doing 1 to 2 DSA questions every single day. This will help you to master that programming language well, and also it will help build your logic building skills. Then after that, whatever programming language you have chosen, get into that ecosystem. For example, if you have chosen Python, then go with Django or Fast API. Start learning that. Or if you are going for JavaScript, then learn Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB, React.js, all these ecosystem. Okay, this is my code. Admin.route.ts. Admin.route. Okay, then here we have middleware, validate middleware, validate dot middleware dot ts. Okay, then here we have admin dot schema, admin.schema.ts. We have here admin.schema. Then after admin.schema, I am passing this request. I am getting this error. Okay. This issue is not with Zod in your route and validation middleware order. You are sending this okay, but delete the route only, except delete not get. Okay. You require params twice with 2 different schemas. After this first validation, param becomes user ID. Then the second validator. Oh. Okay, fix. अच्छा. Okay, user ID and role ID both एक ही में डाल दो. Okay, so schema, where is it? In schema. Remove user. Remove user role. Params schema, and this will be role ID z dot uuid. Okay, and then my admin dot route dot get delete. Here we get this, and we can remove this. Okay, now we are getting this, and here I can remove this too. Okay, now if I do this, we should get no association found. Role assignment not found. Very good. Okay, this is working. Fine, this is working. Okay, now if I go here, simple database tables, permission resolution, row permission, initiated row aggregation, user permission resolution, user ID, permissions. Okay. Okay, so this thing, user permission resolution. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is done. Then user, hold on. So let's do one thing, that close this, close this, close this, close this, close this, close this. See, now what I need is, I need to check this user has which permissions. Should we do that? Let's see. Okay, so if I go to my schema, role aggregation, authorization, caching, opportunities, user ID, permissions. Okay, we have to get the permission of this user. Okay, how to do? Okay, Satyam, how do I use you Notion prompt like this? This output also like that you have done, I guess. Also, ChatGPT chat is not accessible. See, what you can do is go to Discord. Go to Discord. I'll tell you. Go to Discord. Go to Discord. Then click on this link. I'll just copy it. I'll do one thing, that I'll copy it and I'll open it in incognito so I can show you properly. I'll go to new incognito window. I'll paste it. So this, now what you can do is you can copy it from here, this prompt, just copy it from here. Just copy this thing from, just copy it from here. Yeah, just copy it from here till here. Just copy it and paste it, and you can make changes, like you can, whatever text tag you're using, put the text tag here, then you can mention the goals here. Like if you want, you can make changes here. Satyam Bosle, bro, is one of the past streams you installed Obsidian? Did you use it? No, I have not used Obsidian yet. Like it is installed already. I have not used it yet. Adonis, hey bro, how are you doing? Hello Adonis, welcome back to the stream. I'm doing good, brother. How are you? Starting on permission to one final permission set. Query DB. Okay. Well, user has role. Admin grants this. Moderator grants this. Final resolve permission. Okay. Important production principle. Permissions are authoritative, not roles. Because application checks cannot. Schema, that params. We just need to get the user ID. Repository user ID. Find unique. Where include user role. Include role permission, include permission true. Fine. Entire authorization graph. Okay. Okay. Then unique. Okay. Performance. Let's enter this. Okay, fine. This, and let's go to अभिषेक भाई मेरा स्टोरी पूरा पढ़िए सो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द कंटेक्स्ट. कौन सा स्टोरी? कौन सा स्टोरी भाई? अडोनिस, अभी सुबह केमिस्ट्री का एग्जाम है, वही पढ़ रहा हूँ. ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट अडोनिस. सत्यम ब्रो, हैव यू एवर ट्राइड वेब स्क्रैपिंग? Yes, once I have done it with Beautiful Soup library. Okay. Karthi, I started learning Python basics for 3 weeks and did 4 projects and want to Gen AI learning once and I complete Gen AI. I will complete the Python fully and now. Fully and how I am still in my 12th standard leave. Okay, nice. Story how I got the internship. Okay, what is the story? Where is it? From that company came to take a workshop on Cursor AI and he told everyone to build a simple website for T, also like using the Cursor AI. Okay, basically prompting and then select 7 because the website was good and only one girl's website was too good, so she got only going to get stipend and others not. Okay, but on that day I was absent due to illness and the selected person got the internship. Then after my last day I asked my professor if they can take as my professor talk to him. Then I was told to join the WhatsApp group. Okay. Internship, they also told us to select the tech stack too. So we choose React Native, Python, FastAPI, Firebase, PostSocket, Bcrypt, Cloudinary. They said to use Spring Boot and MySQL. Okay. Start learning in first year. Okay. Got it. Understood. Ashish. So what I can do now is we have to create one more endpoint. Modules admin.route. Okay, so here we have router.route slash user slash user ID slash permissions dot get auth middleware authorize permission dot manage roles. Here we have validate get user permissions schema params. Will build that, then we'll have to build the controller. Export const get user permissions catch async request of type request response of type response const user id equals request dot params dot user id as string const result equals. Now we have to build the interface layer. So here we have, hold on, okay, just a sec. Admin dot types, we have this select okay, role get payload, user role dot get payload, where is the repository layer? Admin dot repository, user role dot find many, and we are including the user. So what we can do is find many from here to here. Copy this, admin types, export type user get all users by role id. This will be prisma dot user role get payload. We have this, and this will be role IDs of type string. Okay, we have this. Then in my admin interface here I can put this. Okay, fine. Then admin dot service layer, nothing broke. Okay, so okay, Atharva Dalal, ignoring my chat, bro. No, bro, what was the chat? Actually, lots of chats are there. So, like if I, thoda sa, if I look at the screen, chat gets missed. Can you repeat what you asked? Glory of God. Welcome to stream, Glory of God. What should I do in my vacation of 1 month? Guide me. Tell me what should I learn. I will suggest learn one programming language. Either learn JavaScript or Python. उदय, हेलो उदय, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। भाई क्लाउड कोड या कोई भी एआई यूज नहीं करके कैसे कोडिंग करते हो? व्हाट्स द अप्रोच? हाउ टू डू दैट ब्रो? प्लीज गाइड। The first step should be watch whatever you want to learn. Try to find 1 or 2 good tutorials on that on YouTube. Code along with those tutorials. Then after that, step 2, whatever you have learned from the tutorial, वो knowledge को use करके build something simple like a to-do application or a blog application. Then after you did that, then you can use ChatGPT like the way I use it. I tell GPT to teach me, then GPT teaches me, and then it gives me code snippet. Then I try to understand that code snippet and I try to implement it myself. That's how I learned. Okay. Atharva Dalal, I have 1 year of experience as a Node.js backend developer and want to switch So I'm thinking about adding either Golang plus cloud slash DevOps with Node.js or applied AI Gen. Which one is better? You have 1 year of working experience. Okay. So I think you should go with Gen AI, because Gen AI can get you very high paying job actually, especially in remote startups. Okay. Hold on. So we have this one interface. This is done. Here we have to find get user permissions. Here we have user ID of type string. Here we have promise for now, let's keep it unknown. Get user permissions, async this user ID of type string, const permissions equals await prisma dot user dot find unique, where user ID is user ID, and then we have the include part. Include user roles, include role, include role, include role permissions, include here permissions to true. Okay, we have this one. Then after this, if there is no user, we'll throw new app error. User not found 404. Okay, we have this. Now this entire thing from here to here, copy this and go to admin.types, export type get user permissions prisma dot user get payload, and this should be true. Okay, then we have this user permissions, we have this interface, put this here. Okay, we got this. NG Tantai, to survive you need to understand concepts of anything Spring, Laravel, Nest.js, Node.js, Go. Okay, nice. Ashish Sharma, bro, if I do DSA using C++ and Python for projects, but my profession telling us to focus on Java development like Spring Boot, because the company which comes to my college, they mostly look for Java students. Okay, so if that is the case, then you have to learn Java. Because see, if companies are coming into your college, that is a good thing. And if you have seen a pattern that they are looking for Java developers, then start learning Java. But whatever you have learned till now, don't throw it away. Just keep it aside for a bit. Focus on Java more. And if you get on-campus placement, that is good. If you don't get on-campus placements, then you can go for off-campus. So, and in off-campus, you can just look for job role in the tech stack that you're interested in. Ashish Sharma, but I want to go into product-based company like Fang. So for that, you have to be very, very, very good in DSA. That is the basic thing. Otherwise, learn electrical, water, plumbing, or construction. Nice. Glory of God. How much time it take to master any coding language? It depends on your practice. How much time you can give. Karthi, is it necessary to learn multiple coding language? If it is, what should I learn for my second? Actually, it is not necessary that you have to learn 10 different languages. Learning new programming language, it comes on the, like, when you face a situation where you have to learn a programming language, only then you learn it. Don't try to learn it from before. Okay. Get user permissions. We have this. What is this issue? Get user permissions. Get user permissions. We got this. Oh, we did not return it. We have this. If there's no user, this. Return the user. This is done. This is done. Now we close this. Close this. Go to service layer. Async get user permissions. We have user ID of type string, and here const. Hold on. We have this. User equals await this dot admin repo dot get user permissions, and we get the user ID. Then we have const permissions equals user dot user roles dot flat map user role, and here we have user role dot role permissions dot map role permission here we have role permission dot name. We got the permissions. Now we need to get the unique permissions. Const unique permissions equals dot new new set, and pass this permissions. Got the unique permissions. Okay, fine. Now we can just return it. Just return this. Return unique permissions. Okay, we have this. Now in my controller we have await admin service dot get user permissions user ID send response 200 success true message user permissions fetched successfully, and here we have data will be result. Okay, then we can use this controller here, get user permission schema, your admin dot schema export const get user permissions schema equals z dot const z dot object. Glory of God. Which language did you start your first coding language? C++. Okay, DSA with C Sharp, Java for OOP, then any language is not a problem. Okay, nice. Ashish Sharma, I hate Java and average package they come with 3 to 4 LPA mostly. Yeah, fresher gets like that only mostly. Uday, I know the concept, but do it with Claude code and can be the plan if needed. But how do you do that manually, not using Claude code? Actually, I don't prefer AI coding agents right now because they can build products, they can build applications really easily, but I feel that I need more control over my code base. Okay, fine. We have this z.object object, and here we have user ID z.uuid. Okay, then we have this one admin.route. Okay, we got this. Now in my controller, admin controller, get user permissions controller. Copy this, come here. Okay, fine. User slash user ID. Okay, so backend is running. What I can do, okay, just before that I need to check. This is done, this is done, this is done, controller done, route auth controller, manage users, admin schema, admin route. Okay, it should be manage users. Okay, we have this, fine. We have this one. Karthi, bro, how's your VS Code files are colorful? Actually, you can use a color theme. Themes, you can go to file icon theme, and I'm using this VS Code icons. Okay, this we have done. Okay, now let's test it. Get admin, get user admin. Yeah, this should be get user permissions. Admin get user permissions. HTTP localhost 4000/API/v1/admin/users/user ID/permissions. Okay, now let's try to get user role. Where is it? Let's get for this particular user. Go here, put this here. We'll get authentication required. Login as admin. We have this admin, copy, go to get user permissions, headers, go for authorization, error, paste it. Let's see, view analytics. Very good. So this user can only view analytics. Okay, nice. Ashish Sharma, bro, can you explain the Postman, how I can use it and why it is used? Okay, see, actually Postman is basically used to test your APIs. Postman, see, all these GET requests, we can use it in your browser, but POST request, PUT request, delete request, they cannot be used in browser directly. So what we do is we use either Postman or any other application where we, for example, this particular route, we put the route that we are trying to build. Then we pass the data inside the body. Like here we are going for login part. Then we are passing the data inside the body, and we are giving a post request. we are giving a post request, and then we get the response. We can see the time it took for the response to get to us. We can see the status code and all these things. So Postman is basically a way of testing your APIs. And here we can, in your collections, you can create the folder. Like basically here we have different folders. Like I have different applications that I have built. Right now we are in this backend learning authentication system folder, and inside we can create subfolder like auth, admin, health check, all these things. And inside then we can create different, requests, all these things. So that's the basic use of Postman. Uday, are you currently in any corporate organization working? I was in a corporate. I was working in a service-based company. I left my job 3 months ago. Right now, I'm trying to build my own startup. Basically, Postman is a way of is a UI that is built on top of curl. Basically. Okay, so this part is done. This part is done. Okay, fine. So this is done. Now let's go for okay. Okay. Adit Singh, testing APIs, the use of this. Yes, Postman is usually, to see the response of the API that we are building. It is used to test APIs basically. Like, not that testing, basic, like it. We need to see if the API is working as expected or not. That's what the main use case of Postman is. Okay, Ashish bro, tell me how can I build connection and good image there in the company during my internship through my work. Okay, so first stay away from office politics. Firstly, second, try to work like whatever your manager or the person is giving you work. You know, whatever the manager is giving you work, do that honestly, and try keep communicating with your seniors. Like ask for improvements. Like ask them how you can improve. Ask about their experience. Then ask about what can be the goal of the company on all these things. Like look interested in the company. Okay. Uday, done test every endpoints after one module. Okay, what do you mean? Like you have done testing? Okay, nice. This is one of the most important RBAC production concept. Most beginners build RBAC where admins can delete super admin. Users can modify protected roles. Someone accidentally removes all permission from. Okay. Step 6, system role protection. Protect special role from deletion, modification. Example, super system owner. One admin can destroy authorization. Attacker with temporary access can escalate damage. Okay. Example, GitHub protects owner roles. Okay, never hardcode super admin everywhere. Bad architecture. Add metadata. Step 1, update role model. Add system metadata. Name is system. Okay. A system protected row cannot delete, rename, modify permissions, remove from critical users. Examples. Okay, is system is deleted. Delete roles, auditability, historical permission tracking. Run migration. Okay, then update the seed. Add role constants. Export systems prisma seed.ts super admin absurd create role guard utilities modules admin.constants. Okay, constants, close this, close this, close this, close this. If I backend src constants system role. Okay, protected roles, system roles. Okay, same thing. Okay, then admin.helper ensure role is not system. Admin.helper. Okay, okay, okay. Protect role update. Okay, ensure protect permission changes. Okay, production best friend never hard delete critical roles. Cache permission editor. Okay, nice. Can you suggest me any ways I can earn money as a student in part time? See, as a student, the best way to earn money is teach tuition to people. That is the first thing. You can teach tuition. Then second, you can do freelancing. But freelancing, I will suggest in freelancing you can use your own network. Tell your friends, families, relatives. Cheese Touch 57. Inspiring work, brother. Subscribe. Oh, thanks, Cheese Touch 57. Thanks for subscribing to this channel, man, and welcome to the stream. Ashish, not being a team leader, I'm still doing the great work. Oh, nice. Ashish Sharma, they are going divide us into 3 teams, and the one girl is team lead, but in the teamwork or call, I am leading the group. So I want to create that image where they can notice that. Okay, so if you want to get noticed, then whenever there is, seniors are involved in the meeting, you give the meeting summary. You tell them that what you did in the last meeting. Like, you take the initiative first. Okay, fine. We have this. Okay, use this. So now we have to make the GitHub git branch git switch to feature /rbac git branch git add git status git commit -m, then completed the remove role from user endpoint and get user by role id endpoint and get user permissions endpoint. Okay, we commit, then git push to origin from this branch RBAC branch. We git push to origin from this RBAC branch. And now if I go to my GitHub, cheers to touch 57. Have college exams to care of, bro. Will drop by tomorrow. Good night. Cheers touch 57, and all the best for exams. Uday, bro, what the product you're working on Also, please explain on what phase you are currently on and what you have already did in the nutshell. Would love to know that. Okay, just give me a sec, Uday. Once I push the code in my GitHub repository, then I'll answer that question. So, and guys, the code is available in my GitHub repository. You can check it out if you're interested. Okay, we can go here. Backend, src, modules, admin. Then here we have admin dot repository. Get all. Okay, we have this. Get user permissions. Get all user by role ID. Remove user role. Okay, all of these are done. Then I can switch to the main branch. Okay, then I have to git what is the current branch. Okay, git switch to main branch, then git branch. Then we have the main branch here. Then git pull to origin from main. Git pull to origin from main. Okay, then git aka88 just subscribed. Oh, thanks aka88, thanks for subscribing to this channel, man, and welcome to the stream. Then git merge this feature, merge this. Then git, hold on, check the branch also. Git push to origin from main. Okay, done. Now if I go to GitHub and if I refresh it, and if I see, now we have this src modules admin dot repository. Fine, we have this. Okay, so code has been pushed, and yeah guys, code has been pushed in the GitHub repository. You can come to my GitHub repository, the link is in the description of the stream, and you can use this code. Okay, so the question, question, who asked that question? Hold on. Okay, Uday asked this question, like I'm currently in phase 4, and in phase 1 we understood the concept of dependency injection and dependency inversion, and in phase 1 we built the backend of a blog application. Like we followed production grade code base there also, and it was the backend of a blog application. Then in phase 2 and phase 3 we built the backend of an e-commerce application. In phase 2 we focused on mainly the database side of the application, where we understood the DB designs, DB bottlenecks, like n+1 problem, then foreign key constraints, then relationship between two tables in a database, and all these things we understood there. Then in phase 3 we understood about caching, rate limiting, pagination. That's what we did. And right now in phase 4 we are learning about authentication and authorization. And right now, first we started with simple login and register endpoint. What is JWT token? What is refresh token? What is access token? How to rotate the refresh token? We understood those concepts. Then we started learning about role-based access control. Right now we are in the role-based access control. So once we complete the role-based access control, then we are going to go into the Google OAuth, like how to implement Google OAuth inside our authentication. Then we are going to understand about rate limiting and caching when it comes to authentication systems. So that is what we are going in phase 4. So after this phase we have phase 5, where we will be building a URL shortener, and we are going to get into system design there more. So yeah. Okay, Ashish. Okay, Abhishek bhai, good night, keep grinding. Good night Ashish Sharma, and thanks for joining the stream, brother. Nompide, live till when? I don't know, like thodi der or maybe. Karthi, I don't want my students to fail by studying in my tuition. Okay. Arindam. Hello Arindam, welcome to the stream. I had bio in plus 2. Can I do BTech CSE? Yes, you can do. You can do BTech. Okay, Arindam. I did C++ for 4 to 5 days. I understood the syntax, but I am unable to think the problem by my own. Okay, see, syntax you have understood. Right now what you can do is you can start doing simple questions like find the sum of arrays. Then try to find is a string a palindrome or not, like those kind of simple questions. Then maybe once you do all these things, then you can get into object-oriented programming a bit. Okay. Karmanpreet Singh. Hello Karmanpreet Singh, welcome to the stream. New to channel, can you please guide? Welcome to the stream, Karmanpreet Singh, and welcome to the channel. I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design, and right now we're in the phase 4. We are trying to build the authentication system, a production grade authentication system with role-based access control and Google OAuth. So that's what we are doing. Okay. Okay, Uday. Bro, what is role-based access control? I have heard about it, maybe forgot the term. Can you show me the code for it? Okay. See, in role-based access control, basically, what we are doing is, first I'll show you the database design. So in role-based access control, normally we have a user, we are storing the sessions, then we have a role. Each user has a role. Either a user can be an admin, moderator, support, manager, all these things. Then we have permission, like admin has this kind of permission. Then a moderator has certain kind of permission, all these things we have. Then after that, first in this module, first we handle the authentication. Like if you see here, we are handling register, login, like the me endpoint, then current user's permission. Then we have refresh token, logout of all devices. These endpoints we have built. Then in the admin endpoint, we can get all the users, we can get all the roles, we can create roles, then we can assign a role to a user existing. Like if I'm an admin, I want to assign, for you are a user and you want to become a moderator, so I will assign you the role of moderator. So that's what we have built here. Then we can update, delete, all these things. Then we can get the users by role ID, all the users of like we can get all the moderators, we can get all the admins, right? So this is called role-based access control basically. Okay, Ashish, one last thing, bro, can you explain the system design and what are the things to learn system design? Okay, see, system design is a way of building scalable system. For example, right now in simple CRUD based applications, you can scale that application to around 100 users or maybe at max 5,000 users, right? For example, you want to build a system that can handle 1 million users every second. Then how will you build that system? This is where system design comes into the picture. And in system design, there are lots of concepts like dependency injection, microservices, monolith architecture. Then we have monorepo, all these things. Then after that we have cap theorem. Then we have asset properties. Lots of things are there in system design. Then we have rate limiting, caching, when to use what kind of caching. Like we have different types of caching, like token based caching, bucket based caching. There are lots of caching. Then we have pagination, like cursor based pagination or simple pagination. All these things, like system design is like making a decision related to the architecture of your application. Karthi, C++ is hard. No, C++ is not hard. Like nothing is hard. It's all about your interest and how much time you can give it. Gaurav, Gauransh Goyal. Hello Gauransh, welcome to the stream. Bro, I have just started with web dev. I don't know. I hear this learn and build, how to actually do this. I'm new to it. Don't want to go to tutorial hell and watching long tutorials. See Gauransh, first you have to watch tutorials. Like first you can like for example, you're learning MERN stack, right? So first try to watch one good tutorial that teaches you MERN stack and code along with that. See, coding along is the most important part. Code along with that tutorial. Then after you learn that tutorial, after you finish that tutorial, don't ever watch a tutorial again. Whatever you learned from the tutorial, use that knowledge to build a simple application like a to-do application or blog application, right? This is called project-based learning, where you actually build by, where you actually learn by building a project, right? Okay. Manual screen share. Hello, manual screen share. Welcome to stream. Okay. Uday, bro, can you show me the middleware for the role-based access control part? Yes, the middleware is here. See, first this is the authentication middleware where we are checking if a user is logged in or not. And this is the authorization middleware where we are actually seeing if the logged in user has the permission to access that route or not. So this is the middleware where we are extracting the request.user, and then using that user ID we are extracting, finding the user, and then we're including the user role, all these things, permission. Then we are checking if the permission exists or not, like const permission user or flat map user role. Like this thing we are doing, permission we are getting from the user, then we are getting the unique permission, then we are making this, has permission, required permissions dot every, like we are looping through each and every permission, and if we don't have permission we give forbidden, and if we have permission then we calling the next, this next, and we are passing the control to the controller. That's what we are doing. And before we do that, you must understand this also. If you go to constants and you see permissions, we have these kind of permissions, right? We have these kind of permissions. And if you see the authorization middleware, where is it? Just a sec. Hold on. Basically, we have created a type also for permission, like only we can pass these kind of permissions. That's it. So that's what we are doing. So basically Discord perms, yeah, something like that. Actually, role-based access control is used everywhere, like Instagram, Discord, YouTube, all these things. It is, see, role-based access control is a major part of authentication and authorization, and all scalable, production grade system uses it. Okay. Anki resilience pattern, Saga pattern, database sharding. Yeah, there lots of things are there. What's front end and back end? Front end means client side, like maybe a web app, mobile app. That's front end. And back end is your server side code, like your Python based backend server, JavaScript based backend server, Java based backend server. Okay. Aka, hello Aka, welcome to the stream. Are you a college student or a working in industry? I was working in industry. I had a job. I left my job 3 months ago. I was working in a service-based company as a Spring Boot developer. Gauransh, thanks bro. Welcome Gauransh. Okay, JKSDD, welcome to the stream. JSKDD. Respected sir, I had a kind of a personal doubt. Is it possible if I clarify it with you? Yes, you can. Anmol Yadav. Hello Anmol Yadav, welcome to the stream. Hey brother, can you tell me how much knowledge need for fresher to get his first job on backend profile job? Okay. See, first, whatever tech stack, first pick one tech stack and be very good in that tech stack. Understand the working of the tech stack. Secondly, see, it goes without saying that you have to understand database really well. DBMS is one of the most important subjects as a backend developer that you cannot skip. So understand DBMS properly. Then you have to understand both SQL and NoSQL databases, right? Because some companies go for SQL database, some companies go for NoSQL database. So as a backend developer, you should be familiar with SQL database and NoSQL database. Then understand a bit about routing, authorization, authentication, all these things. Understand about JWT tokens. That covers the authentication part. Then after that, understand about ORMs, like either go with Prisma or Drizzle based on your interest. Then after that, you can Vansh, just subscribe. Thanks Vansh, thanks for subscribing to this channel and welcome to the stream. So after you understand ORMs, Breaking Ronak 0982, just subscribe. Thanks for Breaking Ronak. Thanks Beat King Ronak, thanks for subscribing to this channel and welcome to the stream. So after you understand authentication, understand about after ORMs, then after ORMs, understand about what is that called? Validations using Zort or Joy, whatever you're interested in. Then after that, you have to understand about caching, pagination, rate limiting. These are the bare minimum that you must know. Then after that, you also need to understand Docker as well, because Docker has become the industry standard. Harshit, bro, like I want to learn web dev, from where should I do? Any suggestion? And I can follow your playlist for the backend. See, this particular playlist is a bit overwhelming for a complete beginner. At least first understand basics of backend. Like you can go to Chai or Code YouTube channel. There you will find Chai or backend series. Complete that series, then you can come back to this playlist. Okay. AKA, how are you learning using projects? Like, how can I know what to write and improve the quality of my code? Okay, see, project based learning, firstly, I know the basics of backend and this particular tech stack that I'm working on. So I know what, I have a rough idea about what is a bad code and what is a good code. That is the first thing. Second thing, project based learning is a way where you pick one project and you try to first build that project based on the current skills that you have. Then when you get stuck, then you try to learn new topics, and then you come back and build that particular feature in that project. Okay, Jyotirmoy, welcome to the stream. Jyotirmoy, show it again, the lines. Which lines? Okay, bro, what's the startup you're working on? What's the business? Actually, I want to build a startup that builds product for that builds AI product that can help single founders run companies easily. Anki Aji, are you using AWS or Azure? Actually, in my company, when I was in my company, like when I was having a job, I was working with AWS a lot. Then right now I am working with DigitalOcean actually. Okay. NG Tantai, okay. Ashish, by the way, what's the RAM of your system, bro? RAM of my system is 16 GB RAM. Karthi, okay, GN bro, everyone, I'm going to start my coding. Okay, good night, Karthi, and thanks for joining the stream. JSKDD, sir, I'm done with first year, built RISC V assemble simulator, and now working on a bare metal kernel. Nice. I'm thinking of moving from Python plus C to Rust with PyOp 3. Good move or diver? See, I have no idea about Rust. I have never coded in Rust, so I don't have the appropriate knowledge for Rust. But see, right now the level of the complexity of the project that you are building, I think you should build such kind of project. It will help you a lot. Keep building these projects. And right now, I will not suggest you to shift to any other tech stack. Whatever you are using to build this kind of projects, I think go deep into this topic and build as complex as you can. Okay. Gurveer, yo bro, what's up? Hello Gurveer, welcome back to the stream. How are you, man? What's up? Okay. Anki, I'm good in Azure, microservice system design along with .NET, but can you give me some tips on Docker and Kubernetes? Okay, see, Kubernetes, I never got an opportunity to work with Kubernetes, but I have worked with Docker. Docker is fairly simple, it's not so complex. Docker is just like writing YAML code. See, in Docker, you have to understand first is containers, the logic, what are containers? You have to understand what are containers in Docker. Then you have to understand how to make your containers communicate with each other in Docker. Right, like so this is container A, this is container B. Maybe this can be your backend server, this can be your front-end application. Then what you can do, you need to establish a connection between your Docker containers. Then you need to understand what is Docker volumes. Basically, if you use database in your Docker container, you need to process that data. So there Docker volumes come into the picture. Right. Then after containers, you need to understand the concept of Docker Compose. So first you have to see even before containers, you should understand the concept of Docker images. Right. Then you have to understand Docker Compose. Then you have to understand how to write Docker file. Then you have to understand, like, there are lots of different things, like you have to name the service, then inside service you have to give a port, you have to expose those port. These are the topics you need to go through in Docker. Karthi bro, you should make a title at the At that I'm not working. I'm making my startup. Lol. Yeah, man. I agree. Once from where you're learning Spring Boot. I learned Spring Boot from EmbarkX YouTube channel or Camp and Telusco YouTube channel. Beat King Ronak. Bro, I have question. Yes, Beat King Ronak. Ask your question. Okay. JSKDD. Sir, any help on kernel and linker ID codes, as I found very little to no knowledge on the same on YouTube and tutorials. Actually, I have no idea. I have never built a kernel with C and C++, so I don't know, man. Once from where you're learning, answer that. Anmol Yadav, can you tell me if I want project to deploy? So AWS is a good option and they give big impact for recruiters. Yes, you can go for AWS. You can go for AWS EC2. It is free if you have a student ID. Install Linux into your machine, then use Docker /podman. Okay, nice. Anki Aji, yesterday I had 4 interviews. I was able to crack 2 of them, but 2 of them was unable to crack because of some of my mistakes. That is fine. Anki Aji. That's completely fine, brother. See, the good part is you were able to crack 2 interviews. So I think you have reached a point where you can, like you have good knowledge, and it's fine. Like if you are not able to crack another 2, it's okay. Maybe you can learn what mistake you made, and then you can work on that mistakes. Once from where you learn Spring Boot. I learned Spring Boot from Campus X YouTube channel and Telusco YouTube channel. ओके बीट किंग रौनक, मेरा 10th 12th में 60% से कम है और मैं फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट बीटेक सीएससी स्टूडेंट हूँ. क्या मैं प्लेसमेंट में मिल सकती है क्या एमएनसी में? सी इफ़ यू आर गोइंग फॉर ऑन कैंपस, लाइक अगर आपकी कॉलेज में कंपनी आती है, देन अगर आपके कॉलेज में काफ़ी सारे स्टूडेंट्स को कंपनी में अप्लाई करते हैं तो कंपनी एक फ़िल्टर लगा सकती है दैट वी ओनली वांट स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव एटलीस्ट मोर देन 60% इन 12. देन उस चक्कर में आप अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते. बट ऑफ कैंपस में, इन ऑफ कैंपस, इफ़ यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर ऑफ कैंपस जॉब्स, देन योर परसेंटेज डज नॉट मैटर. ओके. How important is competitive programming for a system engineer? Any idea? See, competitive programming is a sport now, actually. Like people are actually competing as a competitive programmer. Like it is good for, see, basic DSA is good for cracking product-based companies and interviews. But if you're actually, like it's your passion to code, do competitive coding, then that is different. Uday, bro, can you share the prompt you first gave Chat to start the coding the product? Actually, I've shared the code in the Discord server. You can join my Discord server and find the prompt there. Okay, fine. We have this. Code has been pushed. Let's see what is happening on Twitter. अरे नहीं चाहिए भाई प्रीमियम. Notifications. Okay. And guys, I'm more active on Twitter, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description of the stream. क्या जी रौनक, कोई न्यू सिस्टम क्रिएट कर दो, कंपनी खुद ले जाएगी. ट्रू. ओके फाइन. एनीथिंग इंटरेस्टिंग? SpaceX is almost finished writing V10 in now. Nice. Okay, this is what my dev to stack looks like at the end of the month because I have exhausted all my Cursor Codex and Cloud Code credits. Pretty sick, to be honest. Okay. Lex Friedman, I have been on a wild travel journey in China for several weeks with only backpack, making new friends and meeting new. Yeah, this is the kind of life I want, like travel anywhere you want. I love this kind of life. Opus 4.8. Nice. Yeah, man, Opus 4.8 came out. Damn. Bro, see the difference. GPT 5.58.6, Opus 4.8 69.2. Okay. Nice. Opus 4.8 came out. Awesome. Okay. The hardest part isn't building, it's admitting to your parents at 20 that you will still don't know if any of us have a single dollar. Okay, from where you learned DSA? I'll take you forward YouTube channel. Anmol Yadav, one last question. How much usage AI in codes as a mid-level backend dev land for first job? How much usage AI? Can you explain your question, Anmol? Gaurang, companies are reducing AI because of costly. Yes, I agree. Yes they have reduced. Like they are telling people to stop using AI actually. Uday, bro, join the Discord. Where to find the prompt? Okay, so if you go to my Discord server, in the resources, I have pinned this. You can find it here. Startup ideas, build in public, dev help. Hello, does anyone know where to get? I want to do freelancing. I am a backend dev. Okay, nice. That was funny. SaaS discussion. Okay, growth marketing, feedback, job information, company Amazon. Nice. Software engineer. Nice. And guys, Vikas actually posted a job offer from, like, job opening from Amazon, and it is available in my Discord server. If you guys want to join, you can join, and you can access this link if you're interested. Okay. JSK, sir, I'm mainly targeting gate and system roles. Would grinding competitive programming give meaningful returns, or is it just better to invest the time deeper into system engineering? Thanks a lot. Thanks a ton. See, don't get into too much of competitive programming if you're not actually into that. Because see, if you are doing it for just for cracking a job, then you can do it without competitive programming. You can just make a habit of solving one or two DSA questions every single day, and for the next 4 years, or maybe whatever college year you are in, you can do it for next few years. Just solve two questions every single day. That will actually get you a lot ahead. The Executor, welcome to the stream. The Executor, hi bro, how is it going? Came to the stream after a long time, hope your day is going good. Welcome back to the stream, The Executor. My days are going fine. It is going fine only. How are you? Shubham Singh, welcome to the stream. Shubham, भैया JS किया, अभी फ्रंटेड में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, रिएक्ट ना करके अभी नोड JS एक्सप्रेस देन मोंगो करूँ, वॉज दी पाथ एंड फ्रॉम वेयर टू लर्न. सी मैं तो पहले, अगर आपको फ्रंट एंड में भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं, यू कैन गेट इनटू बैक एंड, दैट इज़ कम्प्लीटली फाइन. यूट्यूब में जाओ, सर्च चाय और कोड यूट्यूब चैनल, वहाँ पे जाके देयर इज अ चाय और बैक एंड प्लेलिस्ट, कंप्लीट दैट प्लेलिस्ट. Anmol, means for the project basic already cleared, but don't know but don't want to write code with myself. I know the code logic. Okay, then you can use AI. But don't copy paste the code. Understand the code and try to implement it yourself. Okay, if I watch the TQ or DSA playlist, is this enough? Yes, that is enough. Beat King Ronak, bro, where do I learn Java and DSA? Java you can learn from Telusco YouTube channel, and Java with DSA you can learn from Take You Forward YouTube channel. ओके भैया, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हेल्प. एंड आप किस कॉलेज से हो? मैं सिक्किम मणिपाल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी से मैंने बीटेक किया था. उदय, डिड यू डू इट? आई कांट इवन सॉल्व अ सिंपल लीड कोड प्रॉब्लम, नेवर टच DSA दैट मच, ओनली इन कॉलेज. वॉट? एक्चुअली इन कॉलेज आई एक्चुअली डिड नॉट डू मच DSA. आई वॉज जस्ट बिफोर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर कंपनीज आई वॉज जस्ट डूइंग एरे एंड स्ट्रिंग, दैट्स इट. पूरा मैंने बीटेक में एरे एंड स्ट्रिंग ही किया है. ओके. Joy, hello Joy, welcome to the stream. I have just finished my second year, skills merge stack done, DSA side by side going. According to you, what to do next, what to explore? Build projects. Now you are doing DSA, that is completely fine, that will help you crack interviews. Right now you have understood MERN. Right now build very good level project like products For example, whatever product that you're using, try to build an MVP of that product using Monstack. That will help you a lot. And deploy those projects and put that deployed link in your resume and keep applying to the companies. That's it. And build in public. Build in public, guys. Build in public is very important. Okay, close this. Close this. Okay. Close this. Close this. Okay. Alright everyone, I will wrap up now, and thanks for joining the stream. And if you enjoyed the stream, do consider subscribing to this channel and drop a like. And I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye and good night.